Here's a 2017 Jeep Compass Limited, 33,000 mile, one owner with a clean Carfax in white. We've really had a lot of success with these vehicles. They were completely redesigned in 17. Kind of look like a little mini Grand Cherokee here now. You do have the halogen headlamps there, your classic 7-slot Jeep grille with the blackout chrome highlights, also the same throughout the lower bumper face. You can see integrated halogen driving lights or fog lights as well. So we continue around to the side. The Limited does give you this brush face front, gray pocketed, multi-spoke, split spoke alloy wheel. We got good tires on this, probably half tread or so, maybe about 30 seconds of depth left. Also, you can see a brand new rotor and brake pad. That's one thing we really pride ourselves here at Thomas. We do a used car mechanical check on all our vehicles. We can find the results of that inspection signed off by the technician that performed it in the glove box of all of our cars. Limited model gives you the leather trim seating. This is ebony leather. You have your offset orange stitching with your Jeep logos in the backrest. 2 bucket seats, full console flows in between. You can see dark charcoal carpeting. The offset orange stitching goes out throughout the dash panel into the door, as you can see there as well. Manual adjustment on your passenger seat. Now this is a 5-passenger SUV in the compact segment, but you can see there's still ample leg, hip, and shoulder room for your rear occupants. You can see it's very clean and spacious back here. Also 12-volt power supply and a USB connector with the airflow ducts for the air conditioning to help keep the rear occupants cool and connected. We'll also show you have the same Continental Pro contact matching tires, about the same depth. And also you can see a nice new rear rotor and thick brake pad there as well. Also that wheel is not scraped or scuffed up in any way. It's in very good shape. You can see your Limited badging on the rear deck lid. Of course it's a 4x4, it's a Jeep. And you can see it does have the rear camera there as well. Let's go ahead and open the rear hatch area so you can see that it's very spacious back here. You have a 60/40 fold down on your rear seat if you need a little more room. Also there is a 12-volt power supply in the back as well to help the rear occupants stay connected or maybe power up something if you're doing a little tailgating. Continue around to the driver's side again, focusing in on tire and wheel area, showing you matching Continental, same depth as the rest. Wheel is in good shape there also. And then just give you a quick shot of the rear through the driver's side. As you can see, it's very clean, no rips, tears, stains, or odors. Previous owner was a non-smoker, so there's no foul odors in there. And then we'll just show you a shot from the driver's side front. Now, one difference is you can see a full power seat with lumbar here on the driver's side is a nice touch. You can also see it's in very good shape also. Now, before I get into the tour, I like to show you the key. We have 2 of these. It's a proximity key. It is equipped with your integrated fob and factory remote start, which is another nice feature of the Limiteds. You can see your power door locks, windows, and mirrors all located on the side there. Let's go ahead and jump in. Now, I told you about the mechanical report in the glove box. We always keep a copy of the auto history report on the dash. You can see 1 owner, no accidents, clean history. You also can see, oh, it went away. Let's put our foot in the brake, press the start button. Since it's a proximity key, all you have to do is have the key on your person and press the button to start. 33,247 original miles. And let's continue the tour here with your headlamp controls, automatic headlamp setting, push button for fogs, dimmer switch for your interior and dash dimmer. We also have a stem to the left, high beams and turn signals, stem to the right, intermittent wiper washers, control pad to the left for your customizable dash. I'll just toggle through here real quick. Messages, different start-stop options. There's your tripometer settings. There's your instant fuel economy. Different gauges like oil pressure, digital speedometer, different driver convenience settings that can be toggled. And of course you can't customize this dash, put different items. As you can see, your ambient temperature in the upper left, compass in the upper right. You can kind of move those items around as you see fit. Your Bluetooth or hands-free buttons are below that control panel. Your cruise is on the right. It's a big 8.4-inch touchscreen offered by Chrysler, AM, FM, and satellite radio, as you can see. Also the ability to stay connected through your media. Of course, it's telling me that there's none detected, but we can connect through a USB or the straight audio plug-in, as you can see. Climate control is the next option on this touchscreen. You can see the dual sliders with the automatic temperature control. Also, we have some applications here. Just toggle over here real quick. There you can see your different climate controls. Also want to show you can access heated driver and passenger seats as well as a heated steering wheel. Some more very nice options on this limited model. Of course, you can pair a phone through Bluetooth, which is our next slider over. They're going to tell us, of course, there's not one paired. Then you have your compass. It is not included with factory nav, but they do give you a compass. And then some other settings on the far right here, customizable to how you prefer them. So we'll just go back to the radio option there. Now we do have your analog sliders for your audio and your climate control if you prefer that method. Also the ability to select your terrain if you're in less than optimal traction, and the ability to lock in your four-wheel drive. If you don't want the transfer case to lock it into four-wheel drive, depending on wheel slippage, you can do it manually, with an override just by pressing that button. So it is a true four-wheel drive, different from vehicles that are all-wheel drive. As you can see, there's your USB and your audio, a 12-volt power supply below that. Also, we have a floor shifter with the ability to touch up the downshift and tap down to upshift to select any of the speeds of the 9-speed automatic transmission on this vehicle. Also, this vehicle is equipped with auto stop feature. What that will do is stop the engine. It stops to save fuel mileage from idling conditions. If you do not like that auto stop feature, you can just go ahead and toggle it on and off with that button. You have an electronic parking brake, which is that middle handle, and then the ability to turn off your traction control there on the right. 2 large cup holders. We do have a full console in here, as you can see, little area to hide some items. Auto dim on your rear view mirror, which is nice, LED map lights, and illuminated visors. So let's go ahead and pop the hood and show you what we got underneath here. Should be an inline, normally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. If I can get the hood release. There it is. I think it's a 2.0 liter displacement, but I could be wrong, but it is variable valve time on the heads. Multi-valves per cylinder. Gives it extreme output. It's 2.4 liter. Extreme output of this engine with a minimal displacement. As you can see, it's very, very clean and quiet. No exhaust leaks, no fluid leaks, no corrosion on the battery terminals. All your essential fill fluids and dipstick handles for testing, all located and highlighted in yellow. As you can see there, makes it easy to navigate. Let's go ahead and shut the engine off. We'll get into the next portion of the video. Now, I explained our mechanical evaluation in the glove box, our auto history analysis on the dash. The last portion of our upfront model for information for the buyer is for me to do a quick cosmetic walk around, show you any minor imperfections this vehicle may have. It's nice, straight, and clean. Doesn't show any signs of any prior paint. I haven't noticed any really dings or a little small chip right there. Any real dings or scratches otherwise, though. I think seems to be in pretty good nick. A little couple blemish there on the corner of the lift gate. A couple more down here just from loading and unloading cargo on the rear fascia. Just some dust. A couple little chips here on the rear hatch panel. As you can see, another little one right there. But I haven't really noticed any dents to speak of. A couple little small stone chips right there and right there. Another little one there. Small little specks here. Little minor scratch there. All in all, though, looks pretty good, guys. A little tiny ding right there. Front fender, a couple little chips there as well. Not too bad. A couple little ones down here on this lower fascia. I mean, you get a lot there just because it's closer to the ground. A little bit of bug damage here, as you can see. Very common on all vehicles. Also on the hood, we're gonna have a few little stone chips. Not too many though. Really, this one looks pretty good. So, as you can see, guys, excellent condition. Still does have the remainder of the comprehensive and powertrain warranties offered by Chrysler, so you can buy this vehicle with confidence. Those warranties are transferable to the next owner. We sold a lot of these. I don't expect this one to last long. If you're interested, please get a hold of us. Look us up on the web, www.thomasata.com. Give us a call at area code 717-485-4224. Again, my name is Kevin Richards. I appreciate your time watching this video. I hope you found it beneficial, and I wish you an excellent day.